Money is not something you chase, but something that responds to you. Right now, at this exact moment, you are broadcasting a signal, an invisible frequency that silently shapes what enters your life and what stays out. And here's the part most people miss. Wealth doesn't come to the hardest worker, the smartest thinker, or even the most deserving person. It comes to the one who is vibrationally aligned with it. That means two people can do the exact same actions, yet one attracts opportunities effortlessly, while the other keeps struggling. The difference isn't luck, it's vibration. So what does vibration actually mean? Strip away the mystical language and you'll find something surprisingly grounded in science. Everything in existence, including your body, thoughts and emotions, operates at a certain frequency. Your brain produces measurable electrical patterns. Your heart emits electromagnetic waves that can be detected feet away. Even your emotions are not just feelings, they are biochemical states that influence your nervous system, your decisions, and your perception of reality. When people talk about vibration, they are essentially talking about the emotional and mental state you live in most of the time. And this state acts like a filter. It determines what you notice, what you believe is possible, and how you respond to opportunities. Imagine two people walking into the same room full of potential business connections. One person is operating from doubt, fear, and scarcity. Their body language is closed, their mind is defensive, and they subconsciously expect rejection. The other person walks in with calm confidence and openness. They expect things to work out. Now, logically, both have access to the same room, but their vibration changes how they interact, how others perceive them, and ultimately what outcomes they create. This is not magic, it's behavioral science amplified by emotional energy. This brings us to the emotional frequency ladder, a concept that explains why some states attract more opportunities than others. At the bottom of this ladder are emotions like fear, shame, guilt, and desperation. These states narrow your thinking. They push you into survival mode where your brain focuses only on immediate threats instead of long-term growth. As you move up, you reach frustration and doubt, then neutrality, then optimism, then confidence, and at the top states like joy, gratitude, and abundance. These higher states expand your awareness. They make you more creative, more open, and more likely to take aligned action. Here's the key insight. You don't jump from fear to abundance instantly. Trying to force yourself to feel rich when you're deeply anxious often backfires. Instead, you move step by step. If you're feeling overwhelmed, your next goal isn't joy, it's relief. Then maybe a sense of control, then small optimism. This gradual shift is how real vibrational change happens. Now let's talk about raising your energy daily, because this is where most people go wrong. They look for one big breakthrough, some powerful ritual or moment that will suddenly transform their life. But vibration isn't built in moments, it's built in patterns. What you do consistently matters far more than what you do intensely once in a while. Start with your mornings. The first 20 minutes after you wake up are incredibly powerful because your brain is still in a more suggestible state. Instead of immediately checking your phone and absorbing stress, try something different. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and focus on a simple thought. Things are working out for me. It sounds basic, but repetition shapes neural pathways. Over time, this becomes your default expectation. Your body also plays a huge role. Movement changes your emotional state faster than almost anything else. A short walk, stretching, or even dancing to music can shift your energy in minutes. Why? Because emotions are not just in your mind, they are stored in your body. When you move, you release stagnant energy and create a new internal state. And then there's your environment, which is silently influencing you all the time. The space you live and work in either supports your vibration or drags it down. Clutter, noise, and negativity create friction in your Dehin, even if you don't consciously notice it. On the other hand, a clean, organized, and intentional space creates clarity. It signals to your brain that you are in control. Music is another powerful tool that most people underestimate. Think about how quickly a song can change your mood. That's vibration in action. Certain rhythms and tones can elevate your emotional state, while others can pull you into nostalgia or sadness. You can use this deliberately. Create a playlist that makes you feel energized, confident, and expansive. Listen to it when you're working, driving, or preparing for something important. Over time, your brain starts associating those feelings with your daily activities. Now, let's ground this with a real example. There was an experiment where participants were asked to perform a simple task, solving puzzles. One group was put into a positive emotional state beforehand by watching uplifting content, while the other group remained neutral. The result: the positive group solved more problems, came up with more creative solutions, and persisted longer. Their vibration didn't magically bring them answers, it changed how their brain functioned. Another example comes from everyday life. Think about someone who constantly says money is hard to earn, or nothing ever works out for me. These statements might seem harmless, but they reinforce a low-frequency belief system. This person becomes less likely to take risks, less likely to notice opportunities, and more likely to give up quickly. Now compare that to someone who believes opportunities are everywhere, even if they don't fully see them yet. This belief keeps them open, curious, and active. Over time, their results diverge dramatically. Here's a simple experiment you can try yourself. For the next 7 days, pay close attention to your dominant emotions throughout the day. Don't judge them, just observe. Then intentionally shift your state at least once a day using something small: music, movement, gratitude, or even changing your environment. Notice how this affects your decisions, your interactions, and even the small coincidences that happen. You'll start to see a pattern. When your energy is higher, things feel smoother. Not perfect, but smoother. But let's address something important, because this topic is often misunderstood. Aligning your vibration does not mean sitting back and waiting for money to fall into your lap. That's an illusion. Action is still necessary. The difference is that aligned action feels different. It feels lighter, more intuitive, less forced. Instead of pushing against resistance, you move with clarity. You notice the right timing. You follow ideas that feel right instead of chasing everything out of fear. This is where consistency becomes more important than intensity. A lot of people get excited, raise their energy for a day or two, and then fall back into old patterns. And then they say this doesn't work. But think about it. If your current vibration is the result of years of conditioning, you can't expect permanent change in a weekend. It's like going to the gym once and expecting a transformation. Consistency means showing up daily, even when you don't feel like it. It means choosing slightly better thoughts, slightly better actions, slightly better habits. These small shifts compound over time, and eventually they create a new baseline, a new normal. At that point, attracting wealth doesn't feel like a struggle. It feels like a natural extension of who you are. You start making decisions from confidence instead of fear. You take opportunities without overthinking. You handle setbacks without collapsing. And perhaps most importantly, you stop chasing money desperately and start allowing it to flow through the value you create. Because in the end, aligning your vibration is not about becoming someone else. It's about removing the internal resistance that's blocking what's already possible for you. It's about tuning your mind and emotions to a state where growth, opportunity, and abundance can actually reach you. And the moment you truly understand this, everything changes.